you say that the idea of being in that renewed pagan cultural moment, is that hopeful for you? Like, to me, that kind of gives me a sense of excitement.
Yeah. So, it does. And since the early 90s up here, some of us have been saying that the post-Christian moment and the renewed pagan moment is going to purify the church, because there's no cultural advantage of being a Christian. Because you'll just be a Christian because you're a Christian, because there's no reason to be a Christian other than you want to follow Jesus and bring his kingdom on earth. So yes, I would say that it's very exciting. What I would say is, I said that in the mid-90s when there was still cultural advantage, and cultural advantage is disappearing here at a monumental rate. And actually, I think COVID has exacerbated it by 10 or 15 years. And so, yeah, it's great from a kingdom perspective. It sucks if you like safety and security.
Can you talk a little bit about what some of those cultural advantages are? Because maybe some people would have trouble placing that.
Yeah, like basically, just if you think about church as the center of society moving to the margins of society, like, oh, we give to our church and we get a tax receipt from the government. Isn't that that's a cultural advantage that we're up here preparing for us not necessarily to have? There are things like Christianity was viewed as a good moral force, and then culture became apathetic, but now it's actually moving to hostility. It's viewing basic Christian teachings with suspicion. And now there are moments, and only moments, where it's even phrases like it is un-Canadian or against the values of our country or the value of our society to believe that thing. So I want to be very careful. There's a lot of extreme sort of fundamentalist Christians who are ratcheting up the conversation beyond what it is right now. But yeah, it's getting interesting up here.
Yeah, there's some semblance of truth. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, persecution's on a sliding scale. It's not I'm being murdered or in jail or nothing.
Right.
And so we have to think about a sliding scale that's realistic and honest. And yeah, there are the genuine beginnings of some really interesting, difficult stuff up here.
How far out do you think America is from that?
Depends where you live. One of the things that, one of the advantages / disadvantages you have is the amount of Christians you have. So just by bulk of population, there's still lots of you. There's only 37 million people up here in my country. So, when you just start even thinking about that, there just isn't the bulk of people, even if there were many Christians, to have the influence. Now, I know because post-Trump and all of what's happening down there, I think the de-Christian moments is growing at a massive rate, and you might end up there much quicker than people anticipated pre-COVID. But it's coming, and it's going to be stark when it happens. So go in peace. Have a great day. Have a great
I was